Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lene. I hope you're well, and if you're not, I hope you're well soon. I really do. Um, um, so I guess we'll just have a little chit chat today about some things, but the main thing that I wanted to say was give yourself some grace because living can be really hard sometimes, and coping with things that have happened to us or are going on around us can be difficult. Um, and there's really, I believe that, regardless of what happens to us, the negative difficulties or whatever you want to call them, that there is always a brighter future ahead. But, and that we shouldn't sit in that stuff, but I also just want to help acknowledge that it's okay not to be over something that happened to you or that you witnessed or you experienced. It's okay because it's not easy to heal from things. And even when you think you are healed, you may not actually be and realize you're not. And that's okay too. There is no place you need to be in terms of healing. Um, there's no time limit on healing. Um, so give yourself grace. I don't know, what difficult experiences you may have had or what the nature of it was, but I do know that from my own experiences, like, I've had some difficult things happen to me, and I spent a lot of time trying to heal from it, and I think I did a pretty good job. So go me and go you if you've been doing that, or doing your best to do that. But I also just want to let you know that really it's okay if you're still feeling that pain and if it's still affecting you. There are many things that we can do to, work through the pain, release it, reframe it, but it doesn't mean that we're perfect or that we can just snap our fingers and the pain goes away, right? Trauma and difficulty and struggle is real. I mean, we could talk about the illusion of fear and the 3D world, but in our human bodies, in the 3D expression of ourselves, we do experience pain and suffering. It's very real. It's part of us being here. It's part of the experience. It's not something to, ignore and set aside, because it's part of why we're here, is to go through it and to experience it. But, it's just, you don't need to be ashamed of feeling certain feelings about things, if not being over something, because if it was really traumatic, how can you just be over it? That's not a realistic expectation to put on yourself, right? I think eventually I might do a video talking about some of my difficult experiences that I've experienced. Um, Maybe just to share with people so that it can help someone relate or help someone understand that, these things are real and they do happen a lot, and they happen, like, the difficult things happen to more people than we realize, I think sometimes. I think sometimes when we go through pain and difficulty, trauma, that we feel very alone or misunderstood. Sometimes because the struggles are silent, almost unseen, or, you know, we just feel like people will look at us strangely if we're talking about it, or if we're expressing it, or just they don't know how to handle it. And whatever, fine, whatever, you know. But the reality is that everyone goes through struggles and difficulties, and a lot more people go through it than you think, or I think. You can look at statistics for different difficult things that people go through, like domestic violence, child abuse, all sorts of things. The statistics on that are a lot higher than you may think. And even instances that don't make it to the statistics, that are never seen, never known, that exists too, and it's real, and it's valid to, have gone through that. And I just don't want to, I guess what I'm trying to say is that you don't need to downplay what happened to you. It's better not to go into a mindset of, oh, I'm a victim, but it's also important to realize that, someone did hurt you. If that was your circumstance or situation, I'm just speaking from experience. Someone did hurt you, and it did hurt. And it wasn't your fault that you experienced that. Or that that person, of their own free will, decided to do something to you. Because as we know, hurt people hurt people. And that's not an excuse. But it doesn't make the pain any less important. Pain is valid. Pain is real. And I think last night I had a meeting with someone that really helped me put into perspective, what I've been going through recently and what I've been trying to release emotionally, trauma and stuff, trying to heal that. And there was something that did happen to me that I thought I was over, or I was close to being over, because, I wasn't having as many, I guess, obvious reactions to things that would remind me of it, or when I would think of it, it didn't hurt as much. And so I thought that it was fine and I was better, only to find out that it's still been affecting me, but more on a subconscious level that I didn't truly realize. And so I just think it's important to recognize, first, give yourself grace. Second, that you may not be over something. You may still have it affecting you. And it's okay that it is. It's okay that it is. Yeah. I didn't really know what I was going to be talking about today, and I haven't been on in a bit because I've just been going through it, I guess. I don't know. Just experiencing things and trying to feel things and go through things that have been difficult. And as much as I am making the best of everything that's happened to me, or everything that I've been around, I think it's fair to acknowledge that it really sucked, and that I didn't deserve what happened to me. And if something happened to you, you didn't deserve it either. You didn't. We don't always know exactly why certain things happen to us, or, why people choose the things that they do. And I don't think that we ever will fully understand it. But, yeah, I want you to know that I understand how hard things can be sometimes. And that your experience and your pain and your trauma is valid. And though I don't recommend sitting in it all the time and letting it affect you, I do recommend feeling the pain so that you can release it and reframe it. And to also know that it's okay to not be over it when you want to be, or when you thought you were. It's a whole process, healing. And I don't know if we ever truly finish it or what, but yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I don't know how this video was, but I just wanted to talk about it and let it out and post it and see what happens, and yeah, so I hope you guys are well. And if you want to talk to me in the comments, hello. But yeah, I hope you're well. And if you're not, I hope you're well soon. And I'll see you next time.